Hey everyone, this is day 4 of my basically network marketing success ideas videos. I haven't really gotten a series name, so I just kind of say whatever. It's going to be kind of short. Today is my daughter's birthday. She is at school. However, I've got some things to do. I've got to go get her. She doesn't want a cake, believe it or not. She turned 13 and all of a sudden she doesn't want cake. So no cake for her today, but she wants a big giant donut. So that's what I'm going to go buy. And she has soccer tonight, so we're going to go get some cookies for her team. And so I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, what am I going to talk about? You know, because there's so many things that you can talk about. And I'm actually sitting here watching A Star Is Born. It arrived on Tuesday. And I went to the movie theater and saw it, and I have watched it 3 more times since I got it with Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. And all I can say is, if you haven't seen it, you need to see it. I mean, it's freaking amazing. That's all I can say. I have to keep stopping and watching it. But anyway, it kind of gave me a little bit of an idea of something to talk about. You know, here's this love story, right? Here's a girl who, you know, she works, she lives with her dad. She just does, you know, she's got this amazing talent behind her. She's a songwriter and, you know, and then she discovers that she has a voice. Now, of course, this is a movie, but there's always ways that you can compare them, right? She lives at home with her dad. She takes care of her dad and all of his driving buddy friends, because they drive cars, I'm assuming, for like, you know, like limousine type people or, you know, I don't know. And then, you know, Bradley Cooper, who is Jackson, Maine, happens to be, you know, this really famous guy who has all of these inner emotions and issues, and he's got some demons in his closet, and he's lonely. Most of all, he's lonely, but he's got this incredible voice, and he's like this amazing man without all the drugs and alcohol. And he just happens to go into this bar and they meet, right? And here she is, she's singing in a drag bar because she doesn't think she's any better than that. She goes and works, and I'm assuming she works as like a banquet server or something. I haven't quite figured that out. And then she goes and, you know, she sings at this drag club so that she can show her talent. But she writes all these songs, but, you know, she really just doesn't believe that anything can happen for her. And he like immediately falls in love with her. And so basically what he does is he brings out something in her that she didn't see in herself. And, he, you know, whether he's got his issues or not, he shows her that there's so much to her and that she is, you know, she was always called ugly and all this. And so anyway, she's this way, you know, he turns her into something amazing. So, you know, you have to see the movie. But with that said, there's a lot of us out there. A lot of us who, you know, we do our day-to-day job, right? Like, we're like, we can't, you know, we can't do anything else. I mean, this is it. This is it for me. You know, I'm going to do this until I die, or I'm going to do this until I retire. And, you know, gosh, I wish there's something else that I could do. And, you know, you talk to people and you just, that's the signal you put out, is that this is it. Like, this is all I've got. Now, you could have a million talents. You could be able to paint. You could be able to sing. You could be able to, inspire people. You can be able to, you know, counsel people. Oh my God, really quick. So I found this word on the internet because I call myself a hair therapist, and someone had put it together. And so I was like going through Instagram yesterday, and it's a hairapist, not a hair therapist, a hairapist. That's going on my card next. Anyway, so some of us can actually sit and, you know, talk to people. So I just want you to know that, you know, anything is possible. Now, she met in this movie, you know, she meets this famous man and gets lucky and gets to, you know, get her big break because of him. But you can get your big break too. It doesn't have to be meeting a movie star. You just have to have faith and belief in yourself. And so, you know, you've got to stop making excuses. You've got to stop thinking that you aren't good enough. If you want to be successful, you have to do what successful people do. If you do what the others do, like the procrastinators or the people who never have enough time, well, then you end up with exactly what you have, right? So you can sit and go, I wish I could, you know, run my own company. I wish that I could start my own business. I wish there was more to my life than my 9-to-5 job. I wish I could use my talent somewhere. The I wish are, you know, yeah, we all wish, but you have to make it happen. So take action. Get up, do what needs to be done. So many need just the right time. And when exactly is the right time? Honestly, like, you can go every day. I mean, I had a friend that was like, well, yeah, we want to have kids, but we have to wait for the right time. Okay, well, I mean, I understand that. I mean, you don't want to be in high school or anything, but, what do you mean the right time? I mean, you guys are married. So, well, we need to get our finances in order, and we need to do this. What does that tells me? I mean, yes, some people are planners. I just happen to have a baby, without planning. But you don't have to plan. It doesn't always have to be the right time. Sometimes things happen and you're like, gosh, I wish I would have done that so long ago. So, will it ever be the right time? No, just do it. So that's kind of where I'm at with this. Stop making excuses. If you believe it, you can see it. Okay. Get hungry for it. Be intentional. Do things. Change things. Don't do the same thing over and over again. If you really want something and you're like, well, I'm doing this and I'm doing that and nothing's happening. Okay, well, nothing's happening, with you doing this and that. And not that those aren't productive things and things that you can't use down the road sometime. However, maybe you just need to do something different at that moment. Get ideas. I mean, go and follow other people that have successful businesses and see what they do. And, read books and get ideas on how you can, change things up a little bit. Recognize the beauty around you. Do not spend your energy on this is really bothering me. Do not spend your energy on what is not working. You can sit there and you can go, well, I'm doing this over and over and over again. Don't mind me doing my hair on here. That's a hairdresser thing. Sorry. I'm doing this, and this, and I do it every day and nothing's happening. I don't understand why nothing is happening. That didn't really change a whole lot. Oh, well. I don't understand why nothing's happening. So basically, don't spend your energy on that. If that is not working at this moment, then you need to try and do something else. I'm trying to see what else I see. We all have the potential and power to create your world. We do. All of us do. We all have the same opportunity. So you can't look at someone and go, well, they're so lucky. And I'm excluding Hollywood altogether. I'm talking about the average Joe, right? Because Hollywood's a whole different world. But I'm not saying that if you want to be an actress, you can't be one. I mean, because you can totally do that. But you just have to believe it. You have to believe it. You have to vision it. You have to see it. And then go for it. I mean, do what you have to do to get there, right? Do not feel like a victim. No one's a victim. We all have this. I mean, I'm not saying that no one's a victim. There are victims out there. However, don't act like a victim because we all have the same opportunity. We can all move forward. Now, we all have our own issues, where there's dysfunctional families there, and about 85% of the families out there are dysfunctional. Facebook is just a facade. So you're not unique. If you say, well, I have a really bad family life, or I grew up in a really hard home, or, someone died when I was young, or my parents were alcoholics, or, I was abused. Those are all horrible. I mean, nobody wishes that on anybody. However, you have to get past that because remember, everybody in the world has something that has happened, something that has not been good, something that has been, heart-wrenching or very difficult to get through. But you can be strong enough and get past that and move on. A lot of like what's in this movie, they both had their difficulties. Unfortunately, it doesn't end well for one of them, but he just got tired of fighting, I think. But I just want you to know that it says, what are you going to do now, or are you going to keep focusing on what you don't want? So you want to make sure that you're focusing on the right things. The story is yours. The pen is in your hand. You write your story. No one else writes your story for you. You cannot let other people control what your story is. If someone tries to interfere in your story, you rewrite it and you write it to the way you want to envision it down the future. Begin where you are. And last but not least, I am not getting older, and I have a birthday this year. I told you that. Big birthday. I'm not getting older. I'm getting younger and wiser. You know, yeah, I'm older, but the more I learn, I'm getting wiser and wiser. And it amazes me. Like, I always go and go, gosh, I wish I knew this like 20 years ago. But that's okay, because it's keeping me young. It's keeping my mind fresh. It's keeping me going. And, you know, just keep going. Keep focusing on the positive. Keep going for your goals. Stop making excuses. And just like the movie A Star is Born, you can be a nobody that has the most amazing talent in the world, and you're nothing but a waitress. And there is a way for you to find your dream and your goal. You just have to get there, okay? So that's kind of my thing for today. I know it was kind of jumbled and all over the place, but I had to do it really quick. I've got to get out and about and go buy my giant donut for my daughter and some cookies. And yeah, she had decided tonight is the night we're doing sushi. She's changed it like 5 times, but she's 13. So anyway, I hope everyone has an awesome day, and thank you for listening to me, and thank you for supporting me, and thank you for liking my channel. And if you have any questions you want me to answer, I would love for you to give me some questions, because when I come on these are literally off the top of my head. I do have notes, but it never goes as my notes are planned. So, and I run out of ideas. So if you have questions about network marketing, or questions about how you get started, or questions about how you build a team, or how you keep it going, or how you keep the mindset, please ask me so that I can answer them. So anyway, I hope everyone has a fabulous day, and God bless.